First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Straight ahead, it's a matchup of unbeatens, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Detroit Lions. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. 26-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. His kick is good. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Working to put a drive together. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And we'll get this up just shy of the 40. So this game of our Charles, the talk of the NFL world all week. Two unbeaten teams. You rarely see such a matchup this deep into a season.
I would agree with that because normally you might get one team undefeated for a while. But two teams like this, and I remember in preseason, you looked at schedules and said, I think these two are on a collision course. It'll be interesting to see if they actually get there, and they did. And to me, the winner of this game has to wear the crown of Super Bowl 30.
Looking for Christian Watson that time, and it's third down. You talk about this Lions defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues, ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll or chip away at their time.
They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against the secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Got his man, that's Luke Musgrave. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards, good for a Packer 1st down.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 49. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And they'll get him down here at about the yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. It's defense for the Lions. They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks.
And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. A short throw to Musgrave. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's another Packers first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Yellow.
They go play action here on first down. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready, black shot. Yellow, 22, 6, never. Field, black. Cut.
He'll drop to throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Aiden Hutchinson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here is 3rd and quite a ways.
Here we go. Yep, claws red. Ready?
They'll set up a throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Byron Young. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. On to punt is Camarda as he sends this one away. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
It's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
On first and 10, here's Gibbs. And a good push there defensively as they stopped him at the 48. Gain of just 1. You look at this Packers defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. Well-timed effort there by Derwin James. A sack from his safety position.
The pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now we'll see if they're going to turn it into points.
They'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter. So 2nd and 4 from the 22. As they've got it as we resume action. 2nd and 4. A throw left side. It's hauled in by Golden. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Green Bay.
Back to throw here. A short throw to Musgrave. They find some open field here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 36. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
So it looks like they start some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Second and 10.
Ready, set.
Quickly out wide, this is Watson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And it is caught. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are an extra point away from evening this one up. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Come on.
And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year. But you think this game, their toughest test yet?
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run. So this game is crucial.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got it complete to Gibbs. Oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
4th down.
18, Pioneer. Cougar 19.
They're going to try and throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th.
It's a gain of 27.
I have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it. He got it. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
That was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. 19 tight. 70 Rangers. 70.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. They'll get the tight end Bowers involved there. They'll get him to the ground at
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
7 Pirates! 7 Pirates!
Now back to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 97 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Cup 19! Cup 19! Ready, ready?
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Down! Hawk 70! Hawk 70! Buffalo 18! Go!
Now this time he'll look to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Viking 18!
Looking to throw. He'll try and do this himself. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
They'll turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now for the field goal.
From the right hash, and this one just a chippy.
And his kick is indeed good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
33. Yep, pause right.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
They approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
They'll send Watson in motion right.
On third down, Barkley. Well, almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. Fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Ready?
Going quickly out to the right side. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
A gain of 4 yards. First down, Packers.
Back you, yellow, hut.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
And complete once again to Watson.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call it a timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That is bombs away right there. And that will knot us up at 10.
Why you all in my face, taking up all of my space? You should get out of my way. You should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Shoves him aside.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles, so as we start the third quarter.
Gets through, and now an opening. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards.
First down. 24-yard gain on the play.
Black shot.
And a Packer first down.
Black, ready.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
There's a ball deep from Musgrave. And that nearly their first pick of the game. But it falls down to the ground incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. At that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Set, ready. 60 rest. 60 rest. Ready?
Out of the shotgun to Roman Barkley. And we'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety, being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positive moving forward.
117 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go, here we go. 70 Lions.
Another run for Gibbs here.
And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
That's into the hands of his tight end, Bowers. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Brock Bowers, 32 yards. And the Lions take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes it a 17-10 score. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Offense ready to get their next drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 7. They'll drop to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Fog red. Red, yellow. Ready?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his receiver, Watson. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on field that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he is going to lose yardage here. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
We constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll look to throw again. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence. The big plays are out there.
Let's go. Yellow, 40.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That's taken in by Golden. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
And that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they want to be number 1.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 71 yards rushing now for Barkley. It's a first down.
First down.
Here we go.
A gain of 9 yards.
60 red.
First down, Packers.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Throw caught by Musgrave. lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4.
Set, ready, cut.
On play action, they'll throw. A short throw to Musgrave. And out of bounds right around the 20. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone looked at a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
Bronco 80. 79 Broncos. Ready.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Micah Parsons. A milestone sack for him as it moves him past Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor, who finished his career with 132.5. The Lions on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Buffalo 18.
They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
This is brought in at the 21. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
29-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Dancing away at the 35. Well, boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down. Just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And they will only muster a yard here at the 38. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you. and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
He certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it.
And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30.
129 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And that's just an ideal run to start this drive because they're in full ball control mode now. So if you keep ripping off 7, 8, 9 yards of carry, you're going to have a great chance of finishing off this game.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Okay,
Not
ready?
totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
77.
They'll go again with Gibbs. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
It's a loss of 2.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
Trap 60, trap 60. Ready? 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready?
That one looks like he'll throw here. It's complete to Williams. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And he will have the Lions 1st down, and that's the one that should seal a victory. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Go.
And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.